What might be possible for you with a more connected, more adaptable, more motivated team? Now just imagine what might happen when you combine the power of live music, storytelling, cutting-edge insights, and most importantly, the right conditions for you and your teams to connect and learn from each other.
He was recommended to me from one of my colleagues, the chief of radiology at the Hospital of Sick Children. Oh my gosh, Heidi, we had the greatest event. He told me how Peter really engaged with his entire staff, and he was kind of glowing while he talked about it. And I thought, I need that.
I was looking for someone to facilitate an experience that was part celebratory through music and through expression, part connection, and then also to facilitate transformation. So getting people to think and reflect deeper into themselves, to develop a deeper sense of self-awareness that can really support them throughout the rest of their life.
Through working with organizations from every industry under the sun, from corporations to associations, governments of all levels, not-for-profits, healthcare, universities, and so many more, it has become more and more evident to me that if you want to thrive in this fast-changing world, then the way that you gather and connect your people is critically important.
It's been a rough couple of years.
Morale has been dropping over time.
What really got lost in this time was the human connection.
When was the last time that you created the right conditions for the wisdom that lives within your people to be unlocked? A place where they can experience a true sense of connection and belonging, a place where they get genuinely motivated and excited to create meaningful impacts through their work.
Peter really works with you to dive deep into what some of the outcomes are, the expectations, the objectives, and not just with me and as someone who is organizing the event, but also with the actual participants to get to know them on a more personal level.
Peter also asked us to meet with staff so that he can get firsthand knowledge and experience of what was happening within the department.
That, I think, allowed such a more unique experience with the group because he knew them and he understood them.
Kind of the opposite from a cookie cutter approach, the one size fits all. So it was completely the opposite.
How would you feel if colleagues who were seemingly disconnected and in silos suddenly felt a sense of connection? What if there was a way to align them around a shared purpose, helping them feel motivated to support and care about each other? The good news is, this doesn't just happen by accident, it's entirely possible. Many of the organizations we've worked with have called it surprising, unexpected, even magic, but we just call it thoughtful and intentional design.
It's off the beaten path of what's typically done for a corporate retreat, but I think it's what people need.
Through the creation of conversational choreographies, your team members have an opportunity to come together, to share stories that celebrate the best of who they've been, the best of who they are, and discover a future vision that propels them towards their most inspired work.
Gives the team and everyone huge satisfaction.
It's just making me feel like I'm part of the team.
Whatever you do seems very routine to you. You're like, I've done this every day. You're still impacting a lot of things. You don't even realize it.
He brought out engagement from people that, to be honest, in my 7.5 years here, I haven't seen engaged.
I actually felt emotional. I felt good that I had a positive impact on Jihee's experience.
The people there, they weren't necessarily from the same department. They weren't familiar with each other, but he threw in great humor and it felt like you had no fear of talking.
It's like a breath of fresh air when he comes in.
We know he's coming back in a number of months. It's the continuity there that we get that is going to be the biggest impact.
Afterwards, I just remember taking a deep breath and looking around and seeing the energy change in the room and the smiles on people's faces and just feeling such a deeper connection to themselves, to the person sitting next to them, and even to Peter.
You will walk away knowing that Peter gets it, he gets you, and he wants to help.
Together, we create an environment where your people feel truly seen and heard, which supports them with their well-being, their productivity. It allows them to show up innovatively and collaboratively, ultimately helping them to feel connected to themselves, to each other, and to the organization as a whole.
By the end of the session, and I had an evening session, I was more awake and energized than I was before the session started.
That one is going down in history. Like, we nailed that. And that's the feedback we got, right? From some of the senior leaders. They were just like, this has never been done before.
I recommend Peter because he goes out of the way to connect and understand the people.
Oh my gosh, yeah, hands down, absolutely.
I really think because we all need it. It's something we maybe even have forgotten about, on how human we are and how vulnerable we are.
I bring him into any event that I can. I love working with him, and he just blows away every single audience that I've seen him work with.
If you feel, as so many others are feeling, that the world is changing so quickly and that new approaches might be required, then we're here to walk alongside you, to give you access to the tools and the resources that were designed to meet this moment, to create the right conditions for connection, for transformation, for celebration, so that your best work is yet to come.
So, full recommendation. Well, I would like to participate again.